32 Russian Blue facts every owner should know. Number 1. A cat breed with a blue coat, the Russian Blue, falls under the same classification as the Chartreux, the Currat, or the British Blue, a color variant of the British Shorthair. In cat shows, these breeds had to compete under the same class until 1912, when the Russian Blues finally were given their own class. Number 2. According to Russian folklore, Russian Blues have special powers. These sturdy felines can apparently chase away evil spirits, which is why you'd often find Russian Blue cats in the chambers of newborns. Number 3. Russian Blues have classic blue shine to their coat because the gene that's responsible for a black coat is diluted in the breed, giving it a bluish hue. Number 4. The Russian Blue's coat often looks like it's shining. This is because Russian Blue cats have distinctly colored guard hairs that are silver at the tips, which gives them their iconic, sparkly coats. Number 5. Starting from the 1960s, two color variants named Russian Whites and Russian Blacks were developed from the Russian Blue. Sadly, the Cat Fanciers Association does not recognize them as a variation. Number 6. Regardless of their color, however, Russian Blues have vivid green eyes and pinkish paw pads that are the perfect accents to their coat. The breed standard sees any other shades in their eyes as flaw in show cats. Number 7. Russian Blues don't have their emerald green eyes from birth. They're actually born with yellow eyes that develop that gorgeous green shade at around 4 months old. This is quite unique, as most breeds are born with blue eyes instead. Number 8. Interestingly, in CFA cat shows, Russian Blues need to have the right number of toes to be able to compete, 5 on each forepaw and 4 behind. Any Russian Blue with an incorrect number of toes is immediately disqualified. Number 9. Can you guess what breed Tom from the famous Tom and Jerry cartoon actually is? Well, it has never been explicitly stated by the creators, but Tom is believed to be inspired by either a domestic Shorthair or our beloved Russian Blue. Number 10. Some Russian Blues are even born with faint tabby cat-like markings, especially on their tail. They're called ghost stripes because they usually disappear as a Russian Blue matures. Number 11. Russian Blues are actually much smaller than they seem. Their thick, fluffy coat may give the impression of a large, heavy cat, but in reality, they only weigh around 8 to 15 pounds, even when fully grown. Number 12. Did you know that the inspiration behind the viral meme Nyan Cat was a Russian Blue? Well, the creator of the meme based the Nyan Cat on his pet Russian Blue named Marty. Number 13. Not all Russian Blues are the same shade of blue though. They come in a range of bluish grays, anywhere from a light silver to a deep slate. Number 14. Did you know that the Russian Blue is a land race of cats? That means these kitties developed without much human interference, making them the result of evolution instead of specific breeding. Number 15. Thanks to their status as a land race, Russian Blues have no genetic health issues. So with the right care, your Russian Blue could even live up to 25 years of age, although their average life expectancy is around 10 to 20 years. Number 16. Breeders only became involved in breeding Russian Blues after the Second World War due to a decline in their population. They crossbred Russian Blues with Siamese cats to prevent their extinction. Number 17. Thanks to this crossbreeding with the Siamese, your Russian Blue could have a color point coat and that'd be known as a peekaboo cat. However, most cat registries would not allow you to register, let alone display your peekaboo at a cat show. Number 18. The Russian Blue also has another name, the Archangel Blue. They get this moniker from the theory that they originated in the Russian port of Arkhangelsk, known in English as Archangel. Number 19. Throughout their long history, Russian Blues have gained many other nicknames like Foreign Blues or Spanish Blues. They're sometimes even called Maltese cats because apparently cats with fully blue fur like this are prevalent on the island of Malta. Number 20. Another theory for the Russian Blues' origins suggests that early Russian Blues were actually the royal pets of Russian czars, although there is no historical evidence to support this theory. Number 21. Russian Blue cats are believed to have found their way from Archangel to England and other parts of Northern Europe by tagging along with sailors sometime around the 1860s. Number 22. The first mention of an Archangel cat in Britain dates back to 1862, and 10 years later, one of these cats participated in the first ever cat show at the Crystal Palace in London. Number 23. Turns out, those Archangel cats displayed at the Crystal Palace weren't actually Russian Blues. According to Harrison Weir, the father of the cat fancy and the instigator of the Crystal Palace cat show, these so-called Archangel cats were actually British-bred grey tabby cats instead. Number 24. Russian Blue cats have been used to create some other cat breeds, like the Havana Brown, for instance. They were also the inspiration behind the development of the Nebulon cat breed. Number 25. Some people have raised yet another theory for the Russian Blue's origins. They suggest that these cats actually belonged to the Ukrainian Cossacks instead. These felines are said to have clung to the shoulders of their owners as brave warriors rode into war. Number 26. The first Russian Blues made their way to the US sometime in the 1900s, but it wasn't until the Second World War that the cats really started gaining popularity. Even the Cat Fanciers Association didn't accept Russian Blues for registration until 1949. Number 27. At the time, crossbreeding with the Siamese had given Russian Blues a completely different appearance. American breeders had to reintroduce the original traits of the breed by combining British and Scandinavian bloodlines, resulting in the Russian Blues we see today. Number 28. According to JapanInsider.com, Russian Blues are the fourth most popular breed in Japan. Apparently, their numbers in cat competitions are comparable to the popularity the breed enjoyed in the US during the 1970s. Number 29. In the movie Cats and Dogs from 2001, a Russian blue kitten plays the role of a mercenary named Dmitry Kennelkov. Apparently, several kittens had to be cast in this role because they were growing faster than the filming schedule. Number 30. Russian Blues make an appearance in several other films like the Garfield the Movie, Feliday, A Gentleman in Moscow, and Stuart Little. Number 31. Some people like to compare Russian Blues with the Mona Lisa. These felines have a slightly upturned mouth, which gives them a perpetual yet subtle smile similar to Da Vinci's painting. And number 32. One cat judge once described the Russian Blue as the Doberman Pinscher of cats. He noted that these felines have a sophisticated yet well-built and muscular body, much like those suave Dobies. Alright guys, now has learning these intriguing facts made you appreciate your Russian Blue even more? Let us know in the comments below.